Good evening and welcome to the BBC's News at 6. They're home from home. Theresa May's assurance for over 3 million EU nationals in Britain.
No EU citizen currently in the UK lawfully will be asked to leave at the point the UK leaves the EU. We want you to stay.
So how have Theresa May's words gone down with EU nationals living here and with Brits living in the EU? Our correspondent Jeremy Cook has been finding out.
In a quiet corner of London, German voices raised in song. Many of the singers have been here for decades, and the government's announcement today is meant to offer them reassurance.
It could just change any time, that's my feeling. And it's just so much insecurity.
What's slightly uncomfortable certainly is the fact that we are a bargaining chip. I'm still the eternal optimist, and I hope that ultimately politicians will put people first.
The choirmaster is Barbara Hoffling, a professional singer, shaken by the Brexit vote and its consequences.
I just don't see why suddenly, because of issues of the NHS, we want money for the NHS, or issues of we don't like foreigners, suddenly we're treated like second-class citizens. It just doesn't make sense to me.
Does it feel like that to you?
Oh, very much so.
What Theresa May and David Davis would say is the evidence of today will be that they want you to stay, that you will be given settled citizen status.
It's not how it feels. Not at all.
Over in Berlin, it's the Brits in full voice. Most here are confident that they can stay after the UK leaves the EU.
As someone who kind of personifies free movement, having come here 20 years ago and reaped all of the benefits, I'm very concerned that a whole generation and generations after that are going to miss out.
At the moment, I don't have to choose between British and German, and I think that would have been very hard, but since the Brexit vote and what you hear about that's happening in the UK at the moment, actually it would make it easier for me to become a German and give up my British citizenship.
The choirmaster here is Andrew Sims, who moved to Berlin in 1988.
Maybe when people see the real costs of Brexit, of leaving what I believe is the greatest peace project in the history of humanity, which has given us peace in Europe for the last 70 years, I hope that people will reflect.
Theresa May is determined to deliver on the Brexit vote and also to reassure those most directly impacted. It's proving a difficult balance to strike. Jeremy Cook, BBC News.